Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be talking all about the brand new novel companion. I am so excited about the novel companion this year. I did a cover reveal on my Instagram last week and you guys seemed really excited about it. If you're not already following me on Instagram, that is a wonderful place to stay informed and up to date, and you usually get sneak peeks first. So if you're not already following me there, I will leave a link to my Instagram down below for you to check out. Before we get into the novel companion and all the upgrades and showing you a flip through, I wanted to briefly talk about what a novel companion is and how it differs from always fully booked. If you already know the difference and you already know what a novel companion is, feel free to skip this part. I'm gonna have timestamps down in the description below for easy reference, so if you want to skip this part, feel free to do that. A novel companion is an undated monthly reading planner. If you are familiar with what Always Fully Booked is, a novel companion is essentially just a smaller and more condensed version of that planner. They are very similar in terms of content, except that a novel companion is, first of all, undated, so you can start it and finish it any time of the year. You can also skip months if you need to, so for that reason, I sell a novel companion for the entire year, unlike Always Fully Booked, which is only sold from October to December in a given year. So a novel companion is available to purchase all year long. I constantly restock it if it sells out. So that is one major difference. The other major difference is, like I said, it is a monthly planner. So a novel companion does not have the weekly spreads that the planner has. It is more monthly based. For that reason, it's much smaller of a book because it doesn't have the dated agenda in it. A novel companion also doesn't have any date specific or time period specific pages, so it doesn't have the quarterly check-in pages. It also doesn't have the yearly wrap-ups. One other thing a novel companion doesn't have is it doesn't have the monthly artwork that the planner has. Because a novel companion is undated, it doesn't have the months in it. That's something that you fill in, so those quote pages are not in it. Like I mentioned, a novel companion does have all of the same fun bookish pages that the planner has. Sometimes it's just in a more condensed format and it's more monthly focused, so it has a monthly calendar that's blank, of course, for you to fill in. It also has a monthly TBR or books you want to read list. Has a monthly new releases page, a monthly haul page, a monthly wrap-up page, and it also has all the reviews in the back. You'll see more of what's included when we get to the flip through portion of this video, but I wanted to offer a brief explanation in case you were curious about what the differences are, what a novel companion is. So it's just like a reading tracker, reading planner. It's more monthly focused and it's undated. It's a great book for beginners if you're new to like bookish planning, if you're new to tracking your reading. It's also great for those of you who want a reading planner but don't need the weekly agenda or weekly layouts that are in the planner, because it still offers all of the fun pages. That is a quick, brief explanation of what a novel companion is and how it differs from Always Fully Booked. I do have a full video on my YouTube channel talking about the differences, but I always like to offer a little bit of a reminder when I make these videos. So let's get into a novel companion and what's new this year. The big noticeable difference, which you may have seen earlier in the little sneak peeks, or if you're on my Instagram and you saw the cover reveal, the biggest and most notable difference about the novel companion this year is that we are offering two different options. I'm really excited about this. The reason that we're doing two different options is ultimately that when I was designing the brand new novel companion, I couldn't decide which direction I wanted to go. We have a more fun, brightly colored option, which is like very similar to what we've offered in the past. If you've liked the novel companion in previous years, I think you're gonna really love the colorful option this year. It's really bright and colorful. It's very similar to the interior of the Always Fully Booked 2021. We kept a lot of those same elements in this one. It does have script lettering throughout it. Really pretty, very pastel-y watercolor. It's just a really beautiful book overall. But I also wanted to come out with something completely different in case the colorful script lettering isn't really your aesthetic. I came out with something a little bit more simple, a little bit more minimalistic, and that is the black and white edition. The whole book is black and white inside. It doesn't have any of the frills. It's very utilitarian, it's very minimalistic, it's very simple and straightforward. It has all the same style of pages, but just in a more simplified and minimalistic format, and it's black and white, so if you don't like color, or if you want to add your own color, it's kind of like a blank canvas just for you. So 2 other new features that you can see right from the cover reveal is that we have upgraded to a black metal spiral coil. Not only does the black coil look better than the white plastic one, it's also more durable, so that is a great upgrade in my opinion. So we also upgraded the covers this year. They are still a soft cover because we wanted to maintain the lightweight and travel-friendly quality of the novel companion. So they are still a soft cover, but we did upgrade the cover. It now has a matte coating on it, and the titles have foiling. So on the black and white edition, it is gold foiling, and on the colorful edition, it's actually black foiling on here. It's very subtle, but I think it looks great on this pastel background. This year's novel companion is 164 pages long, which is actually just a few more pages than last year's, very similar in sizing. We did upgrade the paper just a little bit from what we offered last year, so now is the same paper that's in the Always Fully Booked planner. There's no discrepancy between the two, so the paper has been slightly updated. It is just a few pages extra. So the page size is 6 inches by 8 inches. If you add in the coil, it's about 6.5 inches wide. Because of the upgrades this year with the metal coil and the foiling, the upgraded covers, upgraded paper, the price this year of the novel companion is $25 Canadian, which equals approximately $20 US. There's going to be a little bit of a difference based on the exchange rate at the time. Those prices do not include shipping. Shipping will vary based on where you are located. That is all of the important information. I'm sure we'll get into a little bit more once we look at the flip through. When we do the flip through, I'm going to show you both of them at the same time. You're going to see the black and white version and the color version, and I'm going to flip through each one at the same time so you can see exactly what the differences are, what the similarities are, and how each one looks on its own. So I hope you enjoy getting a look at the novel companions. Let me know in the comments below which one you prefer, which one you think you're leaning more towards. If you think you're going to pick one up, I'd love to hear which option you like better. Let's just jump into the flip through so you can see what they look like inside. Okay, so here is the above view of both books. We've got the black and white and we've got the color edition, and we're going to take a look at what both of them look like inside. Starting off with the This Book Belongs To page, it's just the title page. We've got some different fonts going on, which you'll see repeated throughout the book as we continue. Moving on, the first page in the planner is the goals page. So this is where you'll start to see the noticeable differences between the two. As you can see, one is very colorful and has the script lettering, and the other one is very black and white with just some standard fonts. Next, we have the reading challenges page. So this is the A to Z challenge as well as the 2 smaller reading challenges. Again, you have the color option with the script and the black and white version. Next, we have the blank bookshelf page. This page holds 80 books and it's the same in both options. Then we move into the reading checklist. Again, you can see the different fonts and colors. You'll see that repeated throughout the two, but this just gives you a brief look at how each one compares. Each book also has 2 quote pages, one in color, one in black and white. And then from there, we move into the book series tracker and the Battle of the Books page. Then we move into the catalog of signed and special edition books, followed by the wish list page. And from there, we have the 5-star reads page and a page that is dedicated to 3 different pie charts that you can fill in at the end of next year or whenever you finish your novel companion. Then we move into how each month is displayed, starting with this blank calendar where you fill in the month and the dates. Each month comes with a different bookish inspired quote at the top, and in the colorful version, you'll see the color at the top repeated in both the haul page and the wrap-up page as well. From there, we move into the books to read page as well as the new releases page. The colorful version emulates that same stacked library card aesthetic that we've done in the past, but with a script title this time. And the black and white version is a bit more simple without the bottom dated library card, just to make it a bit more streamlined and simplistic. It's very to the point and very simplified. Next, we move on to the bookish haul and the reading wrap-up page, which concludes the rest of the month. Again, the colorful version has the color at the top. Both versions have a small half dot grid at the bottom. And then it just repeats. So you have the same kind of pattern where you have a blank calendar with a different bookish quote that moves into the TBR and the monthly wrap-up. And in total, there's enough room for 12 months of book tracking. So 12 calendars, 12 TBRs, 12 new releases, 12 hauls, and 12 wrap-up pages. So there is lots of room, and there's enough room for a whole year of book tracking. Next, we move into the book review section. So this is what the review section looks like in both versions, again with the common theme of one being black and white and more simplified, and the other being more colorful with fun hand-lettered fonts. In both versions, there's enough room for 80 book reviews. The reviews are also updated with some of the new additions and new prompts that we offered in the Always Fully Booked planner, like genre, length instead of pages, and where the book was from. Next is the only page difference that occurs between both editions, and that is that the colorful edition has a coloring page and the black and white version has an extra note page. The colorful version has 9 single note pages and the black and white version has 10 single note pages. Finally, the companion concludes with full page dot grids. There are 11 single dot grid pages in both books. Okay, so that is the flip through of both versions of the novel companion. I hope you enjoyed getting an inside look at them. These books are going to be priced at $25 Canadian, approximately $20 USD. They officially go on sale December 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in my shop. But as I mentioned, because they're undated, I continue to sell them throughout the year. So if they do happen to sell out, they will be restocked. The next restock after the initial batch goes up will probably be in January, because I am taking a brief break over the holidays. But I do have lots available on launch day, so hopefully you're able to snag whichever one you want. There are limited quantities of each. I do have more of the colorful than I do of the black and white, so just keep that in mind when you are purchasing. But I hope you really enjoyed getting a look at them. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll try and get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. As always, you can hit the notification bell when you subscribe to be notified whenever I upload. I know a lot of you have been asking about that pen recommendations video. It is coming. I am just wrapping up some shipping things. I'm doing some important stuff for the launch day of the novel companions. So the pen video is coming, but I do need a bit more time while I catch up on some orders, but it will be out before the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.